Hey guys, No Bullshit here, welcome back to the channel, and today I thought we could go over my Beetrooper deck list and we can go through some duels, show you how I played the deck. Now, I'm in gold at the moment. I don't play as much as I used to. I've been up to Challenger a couple times, or Champion what it's called, and then I've also been up to Plat quite a lot. Beetroopers isn't my main deck, but recently it's the deck I played most. Now, let's go through my deck list. So I play a bit of a mix between Beetrooper, Ragnaraika, I think that's how you say it, and Battle Wasps. Very low in Battle Wasps. I'll get into why. First, let's start off where we just start off here. So Battle Wasp, this Battle Wasp pin the bullseye. The only reason I play this is for easy special summon. It can special summon itself if you have another insect on the field. Now I have been wondering about removing this. I do add that in though because extra special summons are good in this deck. You need bodies on the board for your link monsters. You see here, Battle Wasp, Sting, the Poison. When this one's normal or special summoned, you get to add one Battle Wasp monster from your deck to your hand. And that's why I have him. If I can get this down, he resolved, add him to my hand. This guy's down on the field. Great. If not, we'll go for this guy here, Battle Wasp. I can't even say this guy's name. Basically, the rapid fire, when he's normal summoned, you get to special summon a level 3 from your graveyard, which is going to be very interesting and useful a lot of the times when it comes to Beetrooper Armor Horn, because this one allows you to get another normal summon. So depending on what's in your hand and what's in the graveyard, depends on if I get this guy, what I do with it. Now I play these guys at 2 and I played the other ones at 1 because I don't really want them in hand. I'd rather have this guy in hand and then he gets the other 2. Now, that is all I have with Battle Wasp. I don't have anything else. I thought this was nice because it's an easy normal summon to get a special summon, just to get 2 bodies in the field, and then I can go on from there. I'm still, trying to test out on my ratios. I'm not like a pro Yu-Gi-Oh duelist. I'm average, I think, but I've been thinking about my ratios in general, and I'm still testing with it. One of them, if we go to the Ragnaraika, the Evil Eye, this one here, this one's pretty much the main thing with the archetype. Now, I like the archetype. It really added a lot of special summon and extender functionality for the insect archetype in general. Insect, plants, and reptiles. It's a really cool monster. What this one says is you can special summon this monster from the hand by sending one insect, plant, or reptile monster from your hand to the graveyard. That is a cost. You can normal summon it. You don't have to special summon it, but if you want to, you can special summon it. Now, you can only use it once per turn. You can only special summon this card once this way, and then on normal special summon, you can add up to 2 different Ragnar cards of yours that are banished or in your deck. Except this own card, then banish one of your cards from your hand. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn apart from insects, plants, or reptiles, which isn't too bad because ideally all of your deck has those types because, well, these cards only really work with those types. So normally with this card, you have a lot of options because it actually lets you to add any of the cards, spells or traps. Now currently, there's only one spell and there's only one trap. If we're going to see him related cards, we can see these are it. I'm guessing there might be more in the future, but at the moment, this is what we got. This one is a pretty cool one. Ragnar Bloom. I run this at 2. It's a continuous spell, which I like. That it's not a field, and I'll get into that why soon. Insect, plants, and reptiles monsters on the field, getting 300 attack and defense. Also, other monsters lose that amount. Okay, you can activate one ability in your main phase per turn. Add one Ragnar monster from your deck to your hand, and then discard 1. Special summon one of your Ragnar monsters from your hand, graveyard, or banishment and defense position. You can only use this once per turn. That's pretty cool. This one's pretty nice. The thing about the Ragnar archetype is they make you discard a lot. This one makes you discard. The Bloom makes you discard. The Evil Eye makes you discard. On special summon and when you grab something to your hand, that's a lot of discarding. That is the only problem with this archetype. So ideally, you want cards that support being discarded. Now, in my Beetrooper deck, I don't have much of that. I'm still trying to figure out if there's more I can have for that. There's not much in insects apart from Goki Pole, which we'll talk about in a bit. And I guess Renaissance insect, but not really because this effect only happens when it's sent from the field for the first effect. But the second effect, when it's banished, that's when the second effect comes in, which we'll get into later on as well. Quite cool. If you have a monster in the graveyard or banish because of the eye and you already have this in your hand, you can easily just special summon it back. Then we have Hunting Dance, which is a nice trap, which can be searched actually by the link monster here, Mantis Monk, which is pretty cool. We'll get into him in later. There's so much link in here. You're going to see this deck is very interesting. I'm really having fun with this deck. Target card your opponent control up to the number of different monster types among the link monsters you control that are insect, plants, and reptiles. Destroy them. If a face-up insect, plant, or reptile monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect while this card is in the graveyard, except the turn it was sent there, you can banish this card, then target one monster your opponent controls, destroy it. You can only use each of the effects once per turn, so ideally you can use it twice in one turn if you really wanted to, depending on the situation. I only want this at one because, like I said, it's searchable by Mantis Monk, which we'll get into later. Now, going back to Bloom, going back to Evil Eye. So Evil Eye, normally I try to search other Ragnar cards. So Wicked Butterfly, which is a cool card. You can discard this card to special summon insect, plant, or reptile from your hand. If this card is banished from the hand to the graveyard, you can draw cards during your end phase of this turn equal to the number of different types of insect, plants, and reptiles. You can only use this once per turn, each effect. It's a pretty cool monster linked with this guy, and I'll show you why in a second. Samurai Beetle. You can special summon this card from your hand by placing one of your banished insect, plants, or reptile monsters on the bottom of your deck. You can only special summon Ragnaraka Samurai Beetle once per turn this way. If this card is sent to the graveyard as material for Rag Link monster, you can target one level 4 or lower insect, plant, or reptile monster in the graveyard, except Rag Samurai Beetle, special summon it in defense position. Very powerful. Now this is one of the combo strings. You go Evil Eye, you grab Wicked Butterfly, you grab Samurai Beetle, you banish Wicked Butterfly, because remember you have to banish one of the cards off of Evil Eye, then use Samurai Beetle to special summon itself by putting back Wicked Butterfly back in the deck. Wicked Butterfly effect happens to draw in the end phase because it's banished. That is the combo. You have two bodies on the field, you can start linking. Now we're going to get into the full combo a bit later when we talk about the link monsters too. We have Armored Lizard. Now Armored Lizard I don't run. I'm thinking about it, but what the card does is you can special summon this card by banishing one insect, plant, or reptile monster from your graveyard. You can only special summon this card once per turn. You can discard one insect, plant, or reptile, then target one face-up monster your opponent controls, except insect, plants, or reptiles, return it to their hand. That could actually work with Wicked Beetle actually. I might try that. I might try one that I won. What I take away, I don't know currently, but because right now I run a 42 card deck, which might be seen as too much, which we'll get into eventually. Now, the combo package, maybe I should actually talk more about Ragnar in itself, the whole combo package, because those cards don't mean anything without the link monsters. So we are going to talk about the link monsters just a bit. We're going to talk about this one, Skeletal Soldier, which is a link 2 plant monster fight attribute. You need two monsters, including an insect, plant, and reptile. So only two. So you can have one insect, plant, and reptile. The other can be whatever you want. You can target one Ragnar monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense position. If this card is in your graveyard, and this effect, the second effect here, happens with all these Ragnar cards, every single one. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target one insect, plant, or reptile monster you control, place it on the bottom of your deck, and if you do, special summon this monster. Okay, then we go to the bottom one. You can use each effect of Ragnar, Skeletal Soldier, once per turn. Also, you cannot special summon during the turn you activate either of this card's effects apart from insect, plants, and reptile. So you're locked into those three types. This is fine. I used to run a lot of insect cards that look into insects, but now I can't do that anymore because of this new archetype. Now you do have to be careful because we're getting to eventually. Scout Buggy only allows you to summon insects whilst on the field, so that's why you need to think about your ordering of how you do stuff. And also the link for Beetrooper Invincible Atlas also locks you into insects while it's on the field. Just remember that. And same for Armored Horn. Once in the graveyard or banished or back in your extra deck, it's fine, nothing happens. So as you can see, the combo is, like we were saying before, Evil Eye, you grab Wicked Butterfly, you grab Samurai Beetle, and then from Samurai Beetle, then you go into Skeleton Shoulder with 2 cards on field. After that, Samurai Beetle allows you to special summon another monster. You're going to special summon back Evil Seed or any other card you have in the graveyard that's one of the archetypes. You have 2 bodies on field, and then Skeleton Soldier lets you then special summon another insect from the graveyard, plant, or reptile. Say 4 bodies in field, you're good to go. You can go into Mantis Monk, which Mantis Monk allows you to banish 2 cards to get a Ragnar trap from your deck to your hand, which is going to be this one. And then from there, it's up to you what you want to do. I'll show you in a bit what I do. There are some other Ragnar cards I don't really run. I won this one at 1, I believe. because this one you can banish 2 cards and then you can destroy up to 2 spell or traps. It's also a way for me to destroy cards, just in case I need to. You got this one, which I've been thinking about, but I haven't seen a real use case yet. If your opponent activates a monster effect, except the damage step, you can activate this effect. Neither player can activate the effects of monsters in their hand this turn, which could be powerful if you leave this on the field. It could become a floodgate of special effects. So I might actually run that at 1. Maybe there's a usage I can get into there. I'm still thinking about that one. So I want pretty much every single link monster at 1 that you have, because I think they're quite powerful. And that's the Ragnar package. The Ragnar package is pretty damn good. It is pretty damn good. Now, maxx C. I run maxx C at 1. Why do I run maxx C at 1? I actually don't know why I run maxx C at 1. I should run it at 2. I should run it at 2. At least at 2. You can actually search for maxx C off of Retaliation C, because what Retaliation C does is, interesting card. When your opponent activates a spell card that includes an effect that special summons a monster, so any pulverization, any card like that, or just anything that special summons a card from the deck, which there are a lot of cards that do that, you can special summon this on the field. Any card that then is sent to the graveyard while this card, Retaliation C, is on the field, gets banished instead, face up, which is great. It just stops a lot of graveyard shenanigans. It's a big disruption. It's a massive disruption. As a second effect, once this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add 1 Earth insect monster with 1,500 attack or less. Now, obviously, maxx C is one of them, but maxx C isn't the only one. You can do Mechanicence, Insect, you can do Goki Pole. So you have a lot of interesting options on where you go with that combo. Now, we have Ash Blossom at 2, which is fine. Now let's just go into Goki Pole. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 level 4 insect monster from your deck to your hand. Then, if you added a normal monster, you can special summon it. Then you can destroy 1 monster on the field with greater attack than or equal to that special summoned monster. I used to want a normal monster, but I just kind of felt it was a bit bricky. There was a lot of situations where I didn't think I needed to destroy something on field, because I already had a lot of ways to destroy stuff on field anyway. Now this might force out something with the normal monster. I haven't tested around with that for a while. It might be something I add in the future. But in general, why do I want to add a normal monster? There's barely any need to add a normal monster. There's so many more monsters. I can add Resenescence Insect. I can add Retaliation C like a normal monster. No thank you. No thank you. Okay, I don't need it. Okay, now going on to the Beetroopers. We're running pretty much every Beetrooper at least at 2 or at 1. We got Scout Buggy. I won at 2. I used to run at 3, but now it's at 2. As you can see, I have 67 of them crafted because I was trying to get these shinies. I like my shinies. Okay, if this card is no more special summoned, you can special summon another Buggy from hand, deck, or graveyard. You can only use this effect once per turn. So I run this at 2 because, I mean, you can run at 3 just in case you have 2 in the hand and then you can still use it. But this one allows you to special summon from your hand, deck, or graveyard. So even if I have it in hand, it still works. So I don't really see the need at 3. Although, if one does get banished, then I can't use it because it doesn't say anything about banish. But it's a great card to start off your combos. You get Link 2s combos. You can go straight into Armored Horn. Armored Horn lets you do another normal summon, which if you have your Battle Wasp, you can normal summon Battle Wasp. You can then link into Pin the Bullseye, so you get 4 bodies on field. Great, great. Well, technically 3 bodies on field, but this one is Link 2. So this allows you to go into your Link 4, Great Beetrooper, Invincible Atlas. You see where the combos are coming in, guys. You see where the combos are coming. Now you've got Beetrooper, Scale, or Bomber. If an insect is normal or special summoned on the field, you can special summon this monster from your hand. Now this is great because pretty much everything is an insect, apart from Evil Eye. So this can special summon pretty much in any way. If I don't have another insect, then, well, I'm going to lose anyway. So this is fine. And then also as a second effect, when a monster your opponent controls activates its effect, quick effects, you can tribute 1 insect monster, destroy it, which is great interruption. And it's also non-targeting. I don't target. Monsters that cannot be target are still going to die, which is great. Non-targeting destruction. Everyone loves non-targeting destruction. Now there's a lot of cards that do have protection against destruction, but that still helps. Mechanicence Insect is a great monster. Next, we'll just go over this. If this card is sent to the graveyard from the field, you get to add 1 level 5 or higher insect from your deck. Now I run a couple. What do I run? I run this one, Heavy Beetrooper Most Mighty Neptune, which is level 8, which we're getting too soon, but I get to get him. We also get Sting Lancer, which is another good one. We get Shell Emperor, which is also really good. And then we get Sticky Sting Kaiju, which, you know, is Kaiju. I get to tribute over something. Great. I love tributing over something, so why not? I add this to my card only if I'm like, you know what, I need something off the field. It needs to go. Or I have one of these cards in my hand already. But typically, I'm adding Mighty Neptune, or sometimes I add Lancer. I don't really add Shell Emperor, which you'll see in a second. We also have this level 6 Light Flapper, which I never really add at all, because he can't be special summoned. He doesn't have any effect to special summon, and I'm not gonna normal tribute summon over a monster. Now, the reason I don't add this to my hand is because Renaissance Insect has another ability. If this card is banished, you can send one insect monster from your deck to the graveyard. I normally send this card. Or I send Goki Po. If Goki Po hasn't happened yet, I send Goki Po. And Goki Po lets me add another monster that's level 4. So I can add Beetroopers Assault. I can add Renaissance Insect. I can add Red Titans and C. I can add Battle Wasp. I have options, which is great. And this is not once per turn. So I want them at 2 because typically I can't really use 3 in a given turn. 2 is the max I've been able to do, like realistically. And I don't want a brick, but I want the options. So I can send this one ideally and send this one as well in 1 turn. And obviously this one can special summon itself by banishing 3 cards from your hand or graveyard. It also has another effect to destroy all non-insect or plant monsters on the field. So it works with plants as well. So it works with Evil Eye, which is great. See, you see the chains, guys? This is great. This is why I love Ragnar, and I like this guy too. Also, your opponent can't activate monster effects in responses to your spells and trap cards or effects. I don't have many spells or traps, to be honest, that would need that, but it's still a nice effect. Now, that is it for Renaissance Insect. He is the keystone of just being able to get more and more and more. You need to be able to send it to the graveyard from the field and also banish it. Now, how do you send it to the graveyard to the field? Because you need to normal summon this. This is where Armored Horn comes into play. Armored Horn, what allows you to do extra normal summon, like I said, but not just that. After you normal summon something, you can then banish 3 insects from your graveyard to then special summon it again. But if it needs to field once more, it goes to the banish. It has to go to the banish. You cannot return this to deck. It definitely just gets banished. No way to get around that. We have this card as well, and when it's at 1, I can't even say the name. Let's just call it Pico. Pico needs 2 insect monsters. If this card is link summoned, you discard 1 card from your hand, then target another monster you control, equip 1 insect from your deck to it as an equipped spell. Then that monster gains 500, no one cares about that. You can target 3 insects in your graveyard, suffer them back into your deck. I wish it said plants as well, because that would be so good for this, but it only says insects, which is fine. So what's the play? Remember that combo I said before, Buggy into Sting into this guy. With that, I have Armored, and then with Armored, I still have 2 more bodies. I can go into Pico, and then with Pico, I can then discard 1 more, attach Renaissance Insect onto Armored Horn. We can go into rank 4, Invincible Beetle. Invincible Beetle is a big beast, and then we also get to trigger off Renaissance Insect, which just lets me combo even further. It's great. Now, I'm not trying to say that Beetroopers are a great deck. It's still definitely rogue. It's not the best deck out there. It's not even a good deck in general, but this is the best form of this deck I could make, and I enjoy it. I like to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it's fun. Oh, let's done with him. Let's go to Assault Roller, which doesn't do much. You can special summon by banishing a card. It's just nice because sometimes you can banish Renaissance Insect. Sometimes you can banish Wicked Butterfly. It's just a nice thing to have just in case. It lets you combo off. Also makes you stronger battle. You get to add 1 Beetrooper from your deck to your hand. Just any Beetrooper, which is, I mean, who knows? Maybe if you brick, you get this guy out, he can help you out. Light Flapper, he's a brick. Run him at 1. If you don't want to use Beetrooper Landing, I would say don't run him, because all he does is add 2 Beetroopers when he's normal summoned or special summoned from your graveyard or banishment to your hand. They have to be different names, but for the rest of the turn, you can't use their effects. So ideally, use their effects before and then add them back. But it does have a second effect, which is really cool actually. When a monster opponent declares an attack, you can return this card to your hand and negate their attack, which is great way to stop bullshit. So the play to get this guy out is from Invincible Atlas. Invincible Atlas, once you tribute a monster, you can special summon a Beetrooper monster from your deck. It doesn't matter which one. You special summon this guy, you got 2 Beetroopers in the graveyard, you get 2 on field. That means your hands are full of monsters. Then if you got the Beetrooper Landing, you can special summon and just keep on going from there. This deck is so good at extending, although hand traps and maxx in particular can really kill you, and Nibiru as well. But not many people running Nibiru recently. Nibiru's kind of gone out of fashion. So this card isn't great, but it's an extender in a way. Sting Lancer, really good card in your deck. It's a UR though. It's a quick effect, by the way. During the main phase, quick effect, you can target 1 insect monster in your graveyard and 1 in your opponent's graveyard. By the way, 1 monster, doesn't matter what type of monster in your opponent's graveyard. Special summon this monster from your hand, and if you do, place the target monsters on the bottom of the decks. Now, this is important to know. It just says you have to target the 2 monsters. You still get the second effect no matter what. You still get to special summon this card no matter what. All you have to do is target. As soon as you can target, no matter if they banish one of the cards or they return one of the cards to their hand before you do, as long as you get the target, this card is allowed to special summon. Read the description, makes it good. It changes everything. Okay, if this card is normal or special summoned, you can add one Beetrooper, spell, or trap from your deck to your hand. Now, I have a couple of options. We'll go over them quickly. Beetrooper Descent. This one allows me to special summon one Beetrooper token. Level 3, level doesn't matter, attack doesn't matter. Then, if you control an insect monster with 3000 or more attack, you can destroy one other spell or trap on the field, which is great. Get them destroyed. Nice. Just a way to get bodies to extend. Beetrooper Landing. You can fusion summon one insect monster from your extra deck using materials from your hand or field. This isn't really the best polymerization for archetype. I wish they made this better. But it's not, yeah, it's just not that great. Definitely since Beetrooper's fusions aren't that great. But I do like it for extension, and I want this at 2. I could want it at 1, to be honest. If this card is in your graveyard, except the turn it was sent there, you can banish 2 insect monsters from your graveyard, add this card to your hand. Now, if you could do both effects in one turn, it would be amazing, because it would allow you to train together with insect resonance and Goki Pole nicely, but you can't, which is a shame. Lastly, for Beetroopers, no, 2 more. Beetroopers Formation, the field spell, and this is why I'm really glad that Bloom isn't a field spell, so I can have both at one time. You can target one Beetrooper monster in your graveyard, special summon it, but it cannot attack this turn. Also, you lose life points equal to its original attack, which can be quite painful. The highest you'll lose is 3000, which is, yeah, that's gonna hurt. Oh, actually, no, it can be 4000 with Absolute Heat Hercules, which we'll get into eventually. It has another effect. If a face-up insect monster you control or monsters is to drop a battle, you can special summon one Beetrooper token. Yeah, which is not a great effect, but it's okay. Yeah. Lastly, probably the best one. When your opponent activates a monster effect while you control a Beetrooper monster, negate the effect and destroy it. Negate and destroy it is so powerful. Fly and Sting. It's a counter trap as well, which makes it even more powerful. If this card is in your graveyard and you control an insect monster with 3000 or more attack, you can banish one insect monster from your graveyard and set this card, so it has recursion. Amazing. There is one more trap. I don't want this because I think it's garbage. Beetrooper Squad. Tribute one non-token insect monster, special summon up to one Beetrooper token for every 1000 points of original attack that tribute monster had. So, I suppose the best use case this has, the best, is you lay that, you have Atlas on the field. What Atlas does, his second effect, I didn't go over. This card can gain 2000 attack until the end of the turn. You can tribute him, and then you can special summon up to 5 of those cards. And then what you do with it, I mean, with 5 bodies, you can do a lot. But I mean, it's a trap, so it's going to be slow. You can only use 1 per turn, which is, of course, and it's a bit slow, right? And that's the problem. Could I want this? I mean, getting tokens, I don't see why I'd want to tribute him anyway. I would prefer just to do other stuff than tribute him. What, tribute him to then summon another him in anyway? Like, no, I just don't see a point of it. Maybe in the future I can think about it. I just don't see a point. That's what Sting Lancer allows. He allows all of that. We've been talking for quite a while. We go for heavy Beetrooper Mighty Neptune, which you must, this first must be special summon. It cannot be normal set. It has to be special summoned first by shuffling 3 banished insect monsters from your main insect monsters into your main deck, not your extra deck. So any of these extra deck monsters, it can't be. And as you've seen, we're banishing a lot of insects, so this is good. Attack and defense is great. If this card in his owner's control is destroyed or banished by an opponent's card effect, you can special summon this card, which is cool. It has some recursion. You can only use this effect once per turn. Lastly, once per turn during the end phase, you can target one other insect monster you control, increase its attack by 1000, which is nice. This card's just nice overall. I want it at 1 because it's searchable for Renaissance. No, it's nice. I mean, shuffling for recursion, special summon when destroyed, increasing attack. It's just good for going first, even going second. No, it's nice. It's just nice. I've already talked about this guy. Okay, cool. More spells. Tactics Talent, you already know what that does. Tactics Frost at 2, Talents at 1. You know, if I'm going first, Tactics Talent into 1. Tactic Frost into 1 Impermanence, which is great. If I'm going second, we get into Talents. Or I can get into any of my other avenues. That's why I want this at 2, and I want this one at 1. I used to want it at 2, but sometimes I find it a bit bricky. Lastly, Call by the Grave at 2 because we don't want to get max seed. Now that's all of the main deck. Oh, that took quite a while, but yeah, nice. Let's go into the extra deck. Now we talked about fusion summoning. There's this guy, Cruel Saturnus. Now, cool Saturnus needs a Beetrooper and one other insect monster. You cannot special summon monsters except insect monsters while it's on the field, remember. Now, one of its effects is when it's special summoned, you can add one Beetrooper card from your deck to your hand. So any spell, trap, or monster, which is great. Then also, if an insect monster is banished face up, except during the battle phase, you can target one of your banished Beetrooper monsters and special summon it, which is good because you have a lot of ways to banish with this guy, with other monsters, with Mantis Monk, so you can just special summon one of them back and just more recursion. It's a nice extender for the deck, and it only takes 2 special summons. Now this one, Ultimate Beetrooper Absolute Hercules, big boy, 4000 beater. The problem is though, he takes 4 insect monsters. 4 insect monsters, that is a crazy amount of insect monsters. There is no way currently I can figure out to cheat him out in this archetype. I would like to figure out a way because this guy is a beast. After this card is Fusion Summon, it is unaffected by other card effects until the end of your next turn. Thinking at your end of your next turn. So your turn 1, you special summon this guy. Turn 2, he's unaffected. Turn 3, he's still unaffected until turn 4, he's affected. That is crazy. At the end of the battle phase, you can target one insect monster with 3000 less attack in your graveyard, special summon it. You can only use the effect of Ultimate Beetrooper once per turn. Now, if I can find a way to cheat this guy out, I'll get him out more often. Right now, he's just a gimmick. If I feel like, yo, I got so many insects because of maxx or some other bullshit, I'm summoning him. Why not? He's a cool guy. He's a cool guy. Or maybe I maxx'd. I'm like, yo, if I keep summoning him, I'm going to lose. I have this card in my hand. I have 4 insects for some reason. I'm like, you know what? Let's bring him out. Give him 1 card. It's hard to out him. Kaijus are pretty much the only way. And there's not many cards with more than 4000 attack. So, yeah. Now, number 3. Kadika King. Now I do have a couple level 3s here. Of course, we got Scale Bomber, we got Buggy. You know, 2 of these can go straight into it. We got Samurai, and we got Goki. So that's all my level 3 insects. This is just if I go first and I'm like, you know what, I don't special summon too much, I go for this guy because all my other cards are more extended in my extra deck. If the battle position of the card changes, you can special summon 1 insect monster from your hand or graveyard in defense position. A nice extender. When a monster on the field activates its effect, you can detach 1 material from this card, then target that monster, negate its effect, and then make 1 insect on the field, either gain 500 defense or change its battle position. So it can change its own battle position and special summon something for the graveyard or target something else. Like, it's up to you really. And then also it can gain defense to get to 3000 if you want to. Yeah, why not? It's good. It's a nice extender. It's a nice negate. Only on the field, only monsters though. So bear in mind with that. We already talked about her. We already talked about him. We already talked about him. Now we've got Trap Chip, Something Puss. Can't say it. Now the reason I add this one is because sometimes there's a lot of cards I just need to negate. It's easy to link free. It's unaffected by traps, which is nice if I'm against trap decks. All trap chip monsters on your field gain 1000 attack. Doesn't matter. While a normal trap card is in the graveyard, I have 2 normal traps: Impermanence and Ragnar Hunting Dance. So it can go up to 2800, and then also if this is on the field, it'll get up to 3100, which is quite strong. You can target face-up cards your opponent controls up to the number of insect or plants you control, negate their effects until the end of this turn. Then you can apply this effect: banish 1 normal trap from your graveyard and then destroy 1 of those targets face up. It's just a nice way to negate. That's pretty much it. And let's say I can only get up to link 3. It's just nice to have it. We already talked about this guy getting a trap. Talked about this guy. We talked about this guy. We haven't talked about this guy, Stag Sovereign. Link 5, big link. And it's +2 insect or plant or reptile monsters. And then after that, doesn't matter. If a monster is special summoned from your opponent's deck or extra deck, you can destroy 2 monsters on the field. Now, if you choose to activate this, you have to destroy 2. You can't pick 1. So if your opponent only summons 1, you're gonna have to pick something on your field as well. Be careful of that. You can only target monsters. I've done it before. It kind of sucks. But the effect is nice. A lot of people special summon from the deck or extra deck. It's nice to just destroy something as you can. He has a lot of attack, which is good. And he has the same effect as all others. You can special summon yourself by returning 1 of the other cards to your hand, to your deck, sorry. Now, we've gone through all the cards now. That was kind of long. Some last points. Ragnar Bloom. Remember, it increases your attack by 300. Let's go down to Invincible Atlas. This card can't be targeted by card effects and cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects, but it's less than 3000 attack. But this Bloom will increase it to 3300 and then it's targetable. So remember that. That is the only thing that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. And that is my deck list, guys. I think it's pretty nice. We're going to save this because I made a change. Now, what I could do, we can go into some duels with some NPCs, show you what guys what I have to show, and yeah, then after that we can get some duels with some people. So I'll see you there. All right, guys, here we are, and I'm going first. This hand kind of sucks. This hand kind of sucks, but luckily, you know, guys, this hand kind of sucks. Honestly, we bricked. We did brick. We'll play it out and see what happens. We got 2 hand traps. I'm gonna use Maxi in the draw phase. Why not? See what he has. Yeah, I don't really care about that. I'm not gonna ash that. So you Brit because this guy can't be special summoned. It would have been fun. Oh, okay. But this is an NPC, so it doesn't mean much. Okay, now this is where you're gonna pop off. Right. We activate this. Now we're gonna add Ragnar to our hand. And we're gonna pitch of him. We're gonna add this guy. We're gonna pitch Bear Grim because Bear Grim is useless right now to us. Now, I can't special summon it. We have to normal summon it because I don't have another inset. So let's normal summon it. Now we're gonna use the effect to add 2 more. We're gonna add this guy. And we're gonna add this guy. Now I need to banish one. We're gonna banish this guy. This guy's effect activates, and every turn we get to draw up to the cards we have, link cards on field. We're gonna return him back to the deck. We're gonna set this guy. Cool. Now we've got 2 monsters. Now we're gonna go into link 2. We'll go the Ragnar route for now, just to show you how it's like. Now there was something else I could have done, which ideally I will show you later, which could be quite cool, but it's fine. I could have used Insect instead, because Samurai Beetle special summons an Insect. I could have special summoned Insect back and then used it twice in 1 turn, which would have been crazy. But it's fine. We use him later down in the chain. So now we use this effect. We're going to special summon him back. Now we're going to rank up into rank 3 for this guy. We're going to use this guy and this guy. We want to plant out the way. I don't want any more plants, because what we're going to do next, we need plants off the field, because we're going to go into... So we have an option. We can either go into Armored Horn, or we can go into this girl. Now, I am actually going to go into this girl, and I'll show you why in a second. Mainly because I can't normal summon anymore. Now, that chain is wrong. You want to use Renaissance chain first, chain it 1, and you want to use Pure Cold chain it 2 in any instance that happens. Okay, so now we're going to add this guy to our hand. And then we're going to attach the other one. Now, how many insects do we have in our graveyard? We have 3. Now, if you want to, you can add all 3 back to our deck, or you have 4. Now, you have to watch out you don't have Renaissance, because you don't want to send it. Oh, we got Maxi back. How nice. Okay, now we can banish. But we're not going to use that effect yet. When you go into link 4, you could go into link 5, but not yet. That's too quickly. We're going to go into link 4. Link 4 has happened. This guy's now in the graveyard. We're now gonna we can grab whatever, to be honest. It actually doesn't matter. We're gonna grab this guy. Now, what do we do now? That's the question. He has a monster in the graveyard. I have many monsters in my graveyard. Let's use this guy. We're gonna send back this one back into my deck. We're gonna send this back into his deck. Special summon. Sting Lancer allows us to add a spell to our hand. What we're gonna add, it's up to you really what you want to add. You can either add the Fly Sting if you want to end your combo, but what we're going to go for, we're going to get back the landing. And I'll show you in a minute why we get the landing. Now, how many Beetroopers have we got in the graveyard? We got no Beetroopers in the graveyard, 1 in the hand. Alright. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to use this effect. We're going to take this guy out. We're going to special summon 2 of these. Now that we've got 2 of these, what we're also going to now go is into Armored. Now this is a long-winded way of doing it. Now, he allows us to normal summon a card. We're not going to normal summon. We're going to use this right now because I want to get some extension going on. Fool is out. Cool, let me add another card to my hand. We're gonna add... We could either go for this one, which we'll probably do, to be honest, just to have the Chaos Trap on deck. And now we're gonna go for some banishment. Banish, banish, and banish. Link 1, link 2, link 3. You probably want to do Cruel first as link 3, sorry, and then do the others in other order. We're going to send this to the graveyard. We're going to send back this guy to the graveyard. We're then going to special summon him back. This triggers. We then get to add something to the hand. Now, what do you want to add? It's up to you. We can add this for extension, which we'll just do. Oh, actually, no. We could have gone for this for another maxx C, but it's fine. We've already done it now. Now, we need this guy back out. Let's go for you. Let's go for you. We haven't actually used this effect yet. What have we got to banish? We got loads to banish. Let's go. Banish, banish. Now, I probably shouldn't have banished 2 of them. Apparently, I'm a bit crazy that way. Okay, now we can still normal summon, but we're not going to normal summon. Gonna get rid of all these cards. We're gonna go on to link 5. There we go. There we go. Here is the Beetrooper deck. Here is the Beetrooper deck. Now, of course, we're just fighting against NPC. That doesn't mean too much. NPCs are pretty easy, honestly. Let's try again and see if we can get another type of hand. Right, this is a Beetrooper hand. This is how you play if I'm playing Beetroopers. Now, you see we got Retaliating C in the hand, we got Goki Po in the hand. Both of them have effects when they get sent to the graveyard, but Retaliation C is only from the field, so we're going to start Retaliation C. Now make sure you have your trigger on, auto or on, because Scale Bomber is a quick effect, so it needs to be on for it to happen. Cool. 2 cards on field. Now we're going to go into Armored Horn. You get to grab a card. It's up to you want to grab. I'm going to grab maxx C because, like, why not? Okay. We're going to normal summon Goki Po. Now this hand isn't going to be as strong as the other one, of course, because we don't have money extenders. But we got maxx C. Who doesn't love maxx C? Okay. Now how many instances do we have in the graveyard? We have 3. This guy can be special summoned back, which is great. Now we need to think, what do you want to do after that? Because we're going to send 3 to special summon him back into our hand. We don't have another normal summon. We got to think about follow-ups. We could add Assault Roller, maybe late one in the chain. He can do something. Renaissance Insect doesn't have much utility here because he cannot be normal summoned. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna go for Roller Beetle because he has more of the use. We could get Renaissance for the next turn. Let's get Roller Beetle. Let's get Roller. We can go into now this way it gets interesting. I guess the best thing we can do is go into this. Now, I could have done something else. I didn't, but I could have. What I could have gone into is actually gone for link 4. Actually, I probably should have gone for link 4. I send this link 3 away. I get the tribute for more fodder, and then I go into link 5. That would have been the play. I made wrong play. My bad. But obviously, we got maxx C. and we landed on Stag. So yeah, that is the combos you'll kind of be like when you don't have the right cards. But I think it's pretty good. We have maxx, we have 1 interruption here, and we have 2 interruptions here. Even if he gets destroyed, he can special summon himself next turn. This guy can special summon himself next turn. We got a Kaiju is kind of a brick in our hand right now, but it's fine. It is fine. But you know what, guys? Let's go get some duels going. I'm going second. All right, let's see our hand. Hopefully we don't break. God, I hope we don't break. Ah, we didn't break. We did not break. All right, I'm not going to shotgun maxx because he has no idea what I'm playing. They don't know what to take, even if they have, what's it called? Talents. He's not going to know what to take. So I'm not scared. I'm not scared of maxx. I'm not scared of talents or anything like that. This is a good hand, mostly. Oh, okay. Snake Eye. This is going to be interesting archetype. Oh, this one's Poplar. Okay, Poplar doesn't special summon. I'm so used to seeing Ash. This one is going to allow him to special summon, I believe. Yep, you can special summon. Now let's see if he has Cool Bio Ash. He has something. He has Ash. Okay, he has Ash. Fine. He has something else? What's taking him so long? Come on, Kelly-Dos. Let's get going. Your combo is gonna last me like a whole hour. I'm not gonna lie, so is mine, so I can't really complain. Ash, what's he gonna get to his hand though? Because he only got Popular, he's gonna go for Oak. He's probably gonna go for Oak, I imagine. Can he get Flamebird actually from Popular? No, it has to be level 1. Okay, Birch. Alright. Okay, this is when he's gonna get his Flamebird now. Oh, okay. I actually don't know much about Snake Eyes, to be honest. It's been a while. You don't see many Snake Eye players anymore. They're kind of out of fashion.
2 hours later.
Okay. IP. Okay, special summon 2 fires. Flamebird. No, not Flamebird. Sorry, whatever her name is. Fire bitch. And then end your turn. I don't think this is the order he wanted to go in, if I'm honest. He's gonna get the link free. But he can't put... IP can't stay, basically. IP cannot stay. That's the only thing. There's no way IP is staying on the field, and I think he's struggling with that right now. Yep, link free. Fire bitch. %50% win rate. You ain't winning today though. You can special summon. Yeah, special summon fire from your. Okay, cool. And then you're gonna go into what's it called? That other big wall thingy. I don't know what's called actually, to be honest. Okay, no, Flamebird is back. Yep. Then gonna go into link 4. But Flamebird has already used both effects. He can't put anything more in the spell or trap zone. Wait a minute. Junior Pommer's turn. Okay, he still has that effect. I guess Flamebird is gonna stay on the field. Oh, okay. He's gone from Rage of Phoenix. Interesting. Now, do that into special summoning. Oh, doesn't do much for him. Now, he's in for a rude awakening. A very rude awakening. And I'm going to show you why. Good hand. Very good. We got extenders. We got starters. And we got some disruption. Now, we're going to start off with disruption. I'm not summoning anything. Reason being, we can hit maxx. We're taking this girl out. I don't want to hear. What's she going to do? maxx me. Fine. Talents is on. Frost is on the table. Frost is live. He's gonna special summon this. I don't see the point. You can send 2 cards you control to the graveyard, including this card. Okay. Now I'm on the maxx, guys, so there's not much I can do about that. Being on the maxx kind of hurts, but it's how it is. Now this one's gonna chain on chain 2. Now I gotta kill him this turn. He can ash me. He can also... Now, what am I going to add? I'm just going to add this for extenders, just to keep extending. I could go for this one, actually. I could go for this one for more extension. All right. We'll go for this. We'll go for this for more extension. We've already got quite a lot of cards in the hand that can extend. He's going to go for Poplar. Oh, Birch again. Okay. Can't do anything with Birch though. Now the thing is, we just have to keep playing until we win. I'm not going to look for cards in his hand because, well, he's just going to keep drawing anyway. So what we're going to do, we're just going to add 2 cards to our hand. Then land. Beetrooper landing has more. That was no delay. Oh! This is good. This is good. All right. So first, we're going to start with this card. We'll see what he does. Response. No spots. Special summon. Special summon. You can draw as much as you want. Like, if he Nibiru's me, he Nibiru's me. Like, there's not much I can do about that. We're just going to keep playing. We're just going to keep playing. All right. So, next. Link 1, link 2. Oh, he can do something. I guess he got Nibiru. You could have got Veiler. Now this card is just useful to have, not crazy. Could have put that in defense. Probably should have. Right. So now we're going to this girl. And we hit him. And we hit him. Now we've got to drop one. Who are we dropping? We're probably dropping you. And we're gonna target you. We're gonna go for link 4. Straight off the bat. Nibiru. Nibiru is coming. Should we chain that? That chain doesn't actually do anything for us, really. We don't need to chain that. Wants to stop me before anything happens. That's how the game goes, guys. That's how the game goes. Now, what else has he got? Now, this card can negate, but he couldn't negate on the field. So there was no point using that negate. He has 2 cards back. Add 1 Beetrooper, add 1 Think I Spell. That maxx, this would have been pretty easy, but now he has maxx and he Nibiru'd me. He still has Ash, and he still has Veiler live. If he does use any of those cards, I don't know. He has one of them. We'll turn this back to the deck. Now we need to think about this carefully. We don't have many options anymore because of this guy. I think it's time to fuse. I didn't need to summon this beetle if I'm going to fuse with him. Now this lets me add another card to my hand. Here's where the Veiler comes. Okay. So now we go into Link 3. It's the only option we have left, really. He could easily get. He could even put his token in the back zone. It doesn't mean anything to him. It honestly doesn't mean anything to him. Of course, yeah, he's already done that, so that doesn't do anything. Now, if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one fire monster in your graveyard, place it in a spell. Ugh. I'm just trying to think which one would be more important to destroy. Probably Poplar, but that would just allow him to use Poplar twice. Not sure if I want to do that. We can banish 2 more cards. We can get our trap. So now we can go into Link 4. I think this is the play. This new card that we added to our deck. I think this is the play. We go into battle. Who do we attack? The only thing is, this guy is much stronger than me. I can destroy it in the next phase with my trap card. I don't know if I want this card in the graveyard. I need him to make it go into the graveyard. I'm going to destroy Ash. Can't lie, I forgot about that card. That does make it quite a problem. Put this on. Now this card, if your opponent activates a monster effect, you can activate this card. Neither player can activate cards in the hand. So I'm just gonna have to wait. Let's put this actually on an auto. Let's see what he does. That's not a monster effect. Oh, he's gonna send that card back to the back. That is annoying. That is so annoying, man. That is so annoying. Alright, boys, GG, guys. Damn it. Well, guys, we lose. We lost to maxx. Could you show how many plays we made through maxx? It wasn't even maxx. We could have won if he didn't have Nibiru, but he got Nibiru. Like, but there was no way I could fight against the Snake Eyes. Wait, what? What's he doing? He has no other place? I should have triggered this. Oh, I should have triggered this. No. I didn't trigger it. I didn't think it'd matter. I'm bodied anyway. She's back. Rip, guys. Rip. We tried. Honestly, that was all maxx. That was all maxx. That was all maxx. Alright, why don't you try again? See what happens. Duel number 2. Let's go. We're going second again. Not a bad hand. I'm not gonna maxx yet. I'll see what he's gonna do. Okay. What the hell was that? You can normal summon one. Okay, yeah, normal summon if you want to. What the hell was this archetype? It doesn't have an archetype. Interesting. What's the point? Emancipators? Yo, this guy bricked hard. Alright, no mercy, guys. No mercy, because the other guy pissed me off. I'm not slowing down. Keep the engines running. First, we're going to start this guy. Special summon. We're going to send this guy. Defense mode. They both trigger. It doesn't matter what chain, to be honest. I'll do chain 1. That's probably more important to me right now. Chain 2. This just protects you from Ash. We're going to add Resenescence to the hand. And then for this one, we're going to add the 2 boys. You know the 2. The duo. Samurai Beetle and Wicked Butterfly. Alright, Wicked Butterfly. Bye-bye. Trigger. Alright, we summon this way. Let's put in attack mode. Why not? Now, we're going to do that thing that I never did before that I talked about. We're going to normal summon this guy. We're going to link off them 2. And you're about to see some magic. Link these 2. Wrong chain link, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna add this guy. I hope this guy doesn't scoop. I really hope he doesn't scoop. Now we can use this guy's effects. Okay, look at that, beautiful. Now we're gonna go into link 3. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. Okay, from there, what we're gonna do, we're then gonna go to link 2 for the extra normal summon. Now, before in the combo section, we didn't go for this guy. The reason is we got so many cards we can special summon into our hand. That'd be great. I mean, normal summon. Right now, I get to use this effect. We're gonna get out this guy. This guy's gonna let us. There's just so much recursion, guys. Look at this recursion. Look at this recursion. Insane. We can use this guy too. I didn't need to use this yet in the chain, but I just felt like it. Now, obviously, this guy doesn't have any interruptions. I don't know where his 2 back row are. We're going to destroy them. We are definitely going to destroy them. Okay, now what we're going to do is we can banish. We could either banish that or just leave it on the field. And then we can then do link 2 with these 2. As you can see, guys, this deck summons quite a lot, so it is very fragile to maxi. I'll admit it. That is the deck's weakness, maxi and Nibiru. Specifically Nibiru. Actually, no, probably maxi is probably worse. Maxi is definitely worse, actually. Okay. Now, what are we going to do? I'm not going to do this. I'm going to go a different route. Just quickly. We are going to go here. No. We are gonna... What are you gonna do? We can then go this route. Just to get more cards in the graveyard. Which we'll see in a moment why I'm doing this way. I hope you'll see in a second. We're gonna send this guy. And then after that, we're then gonna use... Not that. We can use that later in the chain. We're then gonna go for this. We're gonna get rid of this. We need to get rid of this guy. I don't want to get rid of her yet. I'll show you why. We can just add so much to my hand. We can add this guy, why not? Just in case. We should tribute over one of these cards. And then now, we've got loads of cards in the graveyard. We can just do this. Why not? We can do 1, 2, 3. Back into our deck. Nice, we've drawn. We can then banish 3. 1, 2, 3 into banishment. Trigger. Banishes trigger. Now at this point, we've sent everything, so you might as well just send it back. Alright, sweet. Now we're in a good spot where we can just do whatever we want, honestly. We can literally do whatever we want. It's game over for him. There's nothing else you can do. Even if he does manage to survive this turn, and he doesn't have much to survive this turn, trust me on that, we have so much that it doesn't really matter what he does. We can even go to rank 5, we can go into anything, which we'll just do. We'll go to rank 5. Here's back row, which I do want to destroy, and I'm going to show you how we're going to destroy that. First, let's do this. We're going to get rid of you. Now, I chose him for a reason, which I'll let you guys know in a bit. Now, we got quite a lot of beetles. You know what? Let's summon the big boy. Why not? Let's have some fun. Battle trap's not working him. You can't be targeted as well. We go for retaliation C. We'll go for this one. I'm going to go for you too. Now, I do want to destroy those things at the back. Okay, now we can go for this. We can just throw away 2. Doesn't matter what 2. Now, there is a link 3 that we need, which we're going to go for now. We don't need this guy anymore. We don't need this guy. Now, obviously, if this guy was a better player, we wouldn't be able to do all of this. Maybe he just bricked really bad. Who knows? We're going to go into this one. Sorry for all the clicking, guys. I get a bit impatient. We're going to banish 2 cards. 2 more cards. Now we get to target 2 back row. Let's destroy them. Okay, yeah, he's dead. He's dead. I was hoping it wasn't enough. Now you can banish a couple more. Just in case. Yeah, it's, I don't know. Water honest in his hand. I don't think it's such a thing. And then we'll just go to attack phase and yeah, just beat over him. It's not even beat over him. This guy's got 0 attack. There is no beat over. Yep. And to finish off with the ultimate Beetrooper Absolute Hercules. Destroy him! Yeah, well, my voice is getting a bit tired, guys, so I think that's it from me. I wish I could have had more interesting duel for you guys, but that first duel was interesting until I got Nibiru'd. If he didn't Nibiru me, let's say he had no more hand traps, I think I would have won. No, I would have 100% won. I had so much going on. It's fine, though. Alright, guys, we're back for another duel. I thought, you know what? I need my revenge, because the first duel, the guy was lucky. He got max C, he got everything he needed. But the second duel, the guy was too easy. I don't know where he was running. I hope I can show you a better duel. Right now, it's not a bad hand. I don't want this card though. This card is fine. Every other card apart from this card is fine. We're gonna first just go and get out Buggy. We don't really have any extenders though, so this gets ashed. We're kind of stuck. It gets veiled. Fuck. Good. This deck doesn't have any 1-card combos, so alright, let's see where maxx can take us. Let's see where maxx can take us. What is maxx in the draw phase? Why not? Cool, bye Ash. Hopefully not. Okay, cool. He can thrust, and he can thrust to add something to his hand if he really wanted to. But he can't talents, because we didn't activate that in the main phase. Now, I don't actually run Nibiru in this deck, so he might be worried about that. But I don't want that. What the hell is he playing? Took him this long to play what? Hero. I think I've heard of this card. This is an OTK deck. Wait, no, this is Mekanko. I haven't seen Mekanko in so long. They don't really special summon much either. Damn, people still play Mekanko? I don't know if my deck has any outs to Mekanko. They can't be destroyed by card effects. They force you to, you know, take damage when you battle. I have 1 out. I have 1 Kaiju. But if he has 2 or 3 Mekanko on field, I need to really think about which ones I tribute over. So let's observe what he does and take it from there. Okay, what's he planning? Is that it? Okay, that's it. Now, 2 cards. Now this one, if this card is encrypted with a, you take no battle damage. None of these currently are encrypted, so we're just gonna wait. So what we're gonna do, ideally, we're gonna normal summon this guy. This guy allows us to add a card to our hand. We're gonna add the battle wasp that can special summon itself. Doesn't seem like it can trigger anything. We're gonna special summon this guy. Gonna put him in defense. What is that trap? Who knows? I think this is gonna be a wash. Now we have a couple options here. I think we're gonna go the option of oh, guys, this is gonna be such a sick play. What's this? What's this? Another normal summon. We're gonna normal summon this level 4. This level 4 now allows us to special summon something from a graveyard. We're gonna special summon Buggy. Watch the zones. Buggy gets their effect. Gets to not get another buggy. Second buggy over here. We don't want to do it to the ones pointing to. I'm not sure which ones I want to throw away. Oh man, this is so beautiful. In fact, I'll probably just use these two actually. We'll put him here. This guy's lost. At this point, he's lost. Unless he's got, even if he has Nibiru in his hand, it doesn't matter. There's so many plays we have that Nibiru doesn't matter. We're going to discard Goku pole. We're going to attach to this guy because we're going to get link 4, I believe. Or do we want to go for the link 3 first? No, let's go for the link 4. Now, we're going to go for Renaissance insert. Put in the middle lane just to make fun of him. All right, now Goku pole is going to trigger. We've got quite a lot of cards in the graveyard. We're going to add this guy. This guy allows us to banish something and special summon. We've used up all normal summons, so we're going to now add a couple deck cards to the graveyard. I mean, add it to our deck. Let's add maxx as well. Ooh, that's a nice card. All right, now we're going to go to rank 4. We could go rank 3 to rank 4, but it doesn't matter. Let's just go straight to rank 4. Chain link 1. In the set, actually, no more chain links. Then we're going to add this guy. Alright, now we're going to banish them, add them back. Let's toggle off. He's not doing anything. But it's here. Could have put another side, but there's no worry. Okay, now the Goku pole is already triggered, so there's no point adding Goku pole to the graveyard. We're just going to add Shelram. Okay, Shelram's in the graveyard. We can now special summon this guy. Adding these guys back into the deck. Let's add them attack. Now we can now fusion summon. How many do we have in the graveyard? We have no Beetroopers in the graveyard. I made a mistake on that. I should have at least kept 1. For the special summon. It's fine. We'll go for this. Oh, surrender. Yeah, there you go. Just too much, guys. Sometimes it's just way too much. Too many plays. We had too many options. Well, guys, that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think down below. If you're interested in more coverage of decks I play Beetroopers, I play Gem Knights, and yeah, Gem Knights in 2025 is possible. I play Amazon S. Those are my 3 main decks. Vaylance as well, so 4 main decks I play. I don't play anything top tier, tier 1, tier 2. I play Rogue, and even worse than Rogue. Literally bad decks, but I love them because it's fun. It's fun for me. So, you know, leave feedback down below. Let me know what you think of this video, and I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.